defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Wants to fire on second down. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they break the seal on the score. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Going right to work up top. Got it behind the line. It's Bryant. He's out past the 35. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He's going to let it go. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing.
Yeah, throw the ball to the pylon, bro. Throw the bitch to the ref, always. What are you doing?
If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
So now it's 2nd and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete to the right. There he goes. That one can really...
I think a lot of people have heard Fernando
stayed in. I tried to come down and jump this. Oh, I'm not coming down. I'm going up. Damn, I should.
This drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Gators have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He leaves it with the back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to scramble. Finds a man on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got him.
subscriptions are you paying for? 3? Let's download Rocket Money and see if you're right. Oh, you're actually paying for free team subscriptions, and that's costing you $269 a month. I'll give you another chance. How much did you spend on takeout last year?
Like $60.
Wrong. It was actually $340. Yeah, it shows you all your monthly expenses in one place, including subscriptions to cars. And if you see a subscription, you know what cancel it. It also helps you create a budget for some of those expenses and be a negotiator going forward.
Niggas say, don't bring me with none of this shit. Jump back in, Al. Or did you leave? Let me see. Day. Orange helmets, no. They have blue helmets? Yeah, blues. They are all blues. They have blue socks, yeah, all blues. They can have blue shoes. Well, they ran out of time at, well, a second ago they could have spiked the ball. So, yeah.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, a team ready to put on a show, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from any...
The Sunday night game is fun. Not at all. Okay, are we in the game? I'm leaving a voicemail. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He turns that loose down the right side.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
So Florida's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
DB's right up on the receivers. Off the play fake. Throwing right. Pulls it in. It's Vick. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Turning it on. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Holds and fires complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. To the air, it's Hunter. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. And it's a touchdown. Puts 6 on the board.
Man, and these hurt because defensively you got them right where you want them. You got them backed up. Got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look at him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they tacked on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. We're on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got him downfield. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Gator! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Real protein want to eat. Chipotle, for real. Welcome to BFS.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll run it. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run pass on.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
T-shirt showing straight up.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Bryant.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Zings it complete to the right. And they swarm him under.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. 2nd down, he'll throw it.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, running back on the move. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Offense changing the play. Quarterback keeps it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to punch it in. Gets behind the pads and slams into the end zone for the touchdown. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown.
He didn't even get to nobody.
Are you sick and tired dressings that start out greasy and quickly fade brown over?
Methuselah.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
On the run, it's Milner. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. The Gators will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Punts it out of the air. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The option look. Now the toss. Across the 15. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He might want another play. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Sometimes you're hesitant to use your quarterback as a runner, not when your quarterback runs like this.
You dang right. I'm going to use him. I'm going to use him early and often. The dude can run so well, can make you miss. Do you worry about him getting dinged up throughout a game? Sure, but when you can do things like that, it makes your offense so much stronger.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Got the quick completion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Comes the offense onto the field again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll start this drive going to the air. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Pulls and fires complete. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Just keeps slinging it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Throws toward the end zone. He's got it down the right side. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
1st and goal for the offense. Trying to slam in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. From the gun.
Oh, he just missed it.
He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And listen, the fullback's not going to run deep routes, and he's not going to be a speedster or a blazer, but keeping you honest, making you defend the whole field, everybody on the field. Just keep working, and maybe the big fella will get you something later.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Milner. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to adjust the pattern. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it for a big play. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Finds his big tight end. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. It's complete to the left. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He gets across the goal line into the end zone for the 2, and he pushes the lead to 11. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he will house it. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sweet cut there. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. And the Gators are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a hit. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to...
Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Gators send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Deep shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially...
He wants to take the top off. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Throw the ball to the eye.
He wants to get that ball out quick. He wants to see what the defense is in, and then put his players in the best position to get explosive plays. It's one of the most explosive offenses in all of college football, and we're seeing
I guess I am asking him. I'm asking him to make a 65-yard throw. Okay. What you talking about?
Sherrill went in motion. Pavia on the rollout. Sherrill upended at the 45 by Jaden Montgomery.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down.
Oh, that's
That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
Oh.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying play action. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Gators will call on their punt team. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got his man. And the defense drags him down. And here comes the offense on second down.
Plays are going to break down, but that never...
Throws toward the end zone. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Getting set for the point after.
And buzz down, perfect. This is actually nuts.
Sunsplash New Year's Eve back in beautiful Tampa, Florida. A little chilly to start. 7-0 advantage. Big Ten's Iowa Hawkeyes over the SEC's Vanderbilt Commodores. Great crowd, great atmosphere on hand here for the Wild West Bowl. Sam Ochoa, Bill Pott, Taylor Davis, advantage. Mark Gronowski, a 44-yard run on third and long. Will pace the Hawkeyes an opening scoring drive. A deep handoff. Xavier Williams racing to the 20 to gain of 2. Maybe 3 on first down. Then Seabrook's brought down.
Big difference between 2 and 3. We talked to the defensive staff, and really, head coach Clark Lee, he said, man, if I was at 2nd and 7, 2nd and 6, 2nd and 5, we're gonna have a struggle. But if it's 2nd and 8, 2nd and 9, right, 2 yards, 1 yard, that's gonna be to our benefit. So keep an eye out if it's 2nd and 7 or less, or if it's 2nd and 8 or more.
Football is a game of inches, right? It literally comes down to that. When you have a game like this, decided potentially by these slimmest of margins. Completion, Gronowski, Reese, Vanderzee. Martell Hyde in coverage, a 6-yard gain on second down.
I love what we're seeing in this Iowa offense. It's not your traditional old school type of offense they're used to in Iowa. They're spreading the ball out. The first play was a pass. These last 2 plays have been pass attempts. So it keeps the defense on their toes because you have a physical offensive line.
This is crazy.
Receivers on the field and spread the ball out.
Third down, Kamari Moulton on the field at running back. And a timeout.
First charge timeout.
7:15 to go in our first quarter. Third down and 1 coming up.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders. Crispy, juicy, tendery, tendies. Ooh, that's fun to say. Tendies, tendies, tendies. They're so good. Maybe we should change our... For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
Have you heard the story that's about a guy who lives in a bank that is real close by? The Capital One Cafe is his home, no doubt, where customers bank and get their cash out. There's no fees or minimum, so your money stays. Most cafes are open all 7 days.
All 7 days?
This magical place, as some people might call it, is where the Capital One Bank guy says, what's in your wallet? Such a lovely tale.
When winter season hits, Emergency supports your immune system with so much more than vitamin C. Be ready to fight back.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Emergency. And for on-the-go immune support, try Emergency Crystals.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Old Dominion. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let...
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football there.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Bryant. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on second down. Fakes the grab on the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wide receiver going in motion.
Watch out, go over.
He'll do it himself. The change will move, and they'll with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. The offense knocking on the door. First and goal. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And after that big run, the defense answers. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They're going to throw it on third and goal. Lets it fly. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Going to swing it on second down. Hauls it in. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. Always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Bounced right back.
Supplying the electricity, the gas. The next possession. Gronowski. End zone. Batted around. And it was caught off the carom. Are you serious?
I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Fires to the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
3rd down play from the gun. Complete to the left. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. They're on.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw it. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. Turns it on in midfield. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time on target. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. 1st and 10 coming up.
Well, obviously the offense. 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Gator! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And right down the middle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the tailback. Another broken tackle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quarterback making checks. Scanning the field, it's Hunter. Unleashes one deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference.
Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They want to throw it. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. He wants to throw it. Pressure coming. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the 2-point try. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
He's got it. At the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. It'll be a draw. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it in the middle, it's Woods. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point is good. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll start this drive going to the air. Lets it fly. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. on the option. They'll leave it with him. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got it looking for a first. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down.
There he goes. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
To throw, it's Hunter. On the run, still looking. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Snapped it in the shotgun. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. So they move the ball 43 yards on that drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
The jet sweep. Plows his way ahead for a gain of 2. Hubert involved in the stop that time. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
And you can see the game plan. It's been quarterback spy on Pavia. It's been a little bit of zone defense. Clark Lee, head coach, is trying to find how do we find a way to expose one of the best defenses in college football. They're not as exotic as you would think. You're going to see a lot of 4-down front from Iowa, but they keep everything in front of them and they play with fanatical efforts.
2nd down and 8. A lot of pride in talking with Clark Lee this week.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Woods. Off and running. The 20. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game.
Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
And now this offense will take the field again. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they're able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Then how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
Under fire. Looking to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
It's also a loss of 2 on the play on the defense by Hall, the Hawkeyes. 2nd and 12. M.K. Young on the field. Talked to Diego yesterday, and he said Young's a bit of a character.
Good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. Punches it into the hallelujah land for a touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He's looking to, it's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab down the middle. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. To the air on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on first down. He spins that thing down the middle. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield on first down. Fires toward the end zone. It's Pater late in the game. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the party each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.